You guys almost crashed my channel yesterday asking for more high-paying jobs that pay at least $35 an hour. Well, I found multiple jobs that pay at least $35 an hour, and they provide the equipment to you. Now, these are not going to last long, so let's hop right in. Now, our first opportunity is going to be with Cherry. Cherry is a buy now, pay later payment platform. They're kind of like Klarna. So if you ever wanted to get any sort of medical procedure done, like Botox, microneedling, or dermal fillers, when you go to check out, it's going to give you an option that says use Cherry. So Cherry essentially is going to be just another afterpay option, which is really cool. Now, when we look at this position that they have available, the collection specialist, you guys already know this is like accounts receivable. We've talked about this before, but look at how much they pay because OMG, I almost fell out of my chair. $75,000 in base pay. Are you serious? That's almost $36 an hour plus uncapped commissions with an on-target earning of $100,000 per year. I have never seen collections pay this much. You guys that work in collections, some of you are only making $15, $20 an hour. This is literally almost $50 an hour, guys. Are you understanding me right now? And it's $30,000 in equity on top of the $100K per year. $30,000 in equity is stock in the company. So not only are you going to get all this money, you're also going to own a part of the company. Can you believe this? Like, guys, if this is the type of pay range that you're looking for, if you've got that customer service background and if you've got any type of collections background, if this is the type of salaries you guys want me to continue looking for, please like this video right now. I don't know if this is what you guys are looking for, but like the video and let me know if this is what you guys want me to continue to search for, because if it is, I can look for this. So apply for this ASAP. I've got the resumes in your portal already. They're already done over at paybump.com. Make sure you apply ASAP because these jobs are not going to last long. So for those of you that already work in the medical industry, especially if you worked in like a dental office or you work for a vet, even if you work for like an aesthetics, facial type place, you can easily transition into this role. And if you haven't, they always provide you with training. So don't let that deter you. Okay. So again, this is fully remote in the United States. Make sure you apply for this ASAP. Now, the next opportunity that we have is through One Digital. They are advocates of health. They provide large companies with things like benefits consulting. They also provide some like HR consulting for companies that just need a little extra help within their workforce. So you may have heard of One Digital before, but right now they are hiring for a human resources generalist. Now, one of you reached out to me and you said, Jazzy, listen, I work in HR. I've done it for 10 years. She said, and I've been applying for 7 months. Do you have anything for HR generalists or manager positions? Katrina, this is for you. Okay. And anybody else that wants to apply. And then the beautiful Miss Smart Beat said, hey, Jazzy, I live in California and I've got 20 years of customer service call center experience. I'm looking for remote work. Do you have any suggestions? Yes, I do. Stay tuned. And then the Dr. Baby Doll said, I'm so sad. I really wanted to apply for the global collections analyst position with Dropbox. And she said she's got 10 years of experience. Well, honey, don't be sad because, Jazzy's got your back. And this position that we just showed, the one with Cherry, you should be applying for that. That is a 6-figure position in collections. So you need to apply for that ASAP. And then those of you that want to get that HR generalist sort of role, this is going to be a really great role for you. I know it says remote on the East Coast, but if you don't live on the East Coast, I always tell you to apply anyway. They will make adjustments for the right person. Okay. Now, this is going to be a role related to HR, payroll, benefits administration. So if you've ever worked in any of those areas, then I strongly encourage you to apply. Now, when it comes to what they pay down here, they're going to have a little bit smaller of a pay range than I would like to see for an HR generalist. It's $60,000 to $65,000 per year. That's about $30 to $32 an hour. However, if you are experienced like Miss Katrina, I would be pushing to be brought in as a senior HR generalist, and I would probably be asking for $70 to $80,000 would be my personal range to be brought in as a senior. Okay, maybe even a little bit more. They do offer things in addition to the base pay, such as an annual bonus. And sometimes they will even offer you things like a sign-on bonus. So if this pay scale does not work for you, especially with the experience that a lot of you have, you can always ask for more. You can always ask them to up level you. You can ask them to give you that sign-on bonus to kind of compensate for, anything that you feel the pay range isn't giving you, right? So guys, we're going to be talking more about how to negotiate your offers, especially for those of you that have pay bump, we are launching a private community, guys. I'm so excited because in this community, you can talk to me directly. You can talk to each other directly. There's going to be live events. There's going to be people that can help you along your job search journey. I have an entire team of people that I have assembled to help you on this job search. So make sure you are signed up for Pay Bump, and this is going to be launching very soon, guys. I'm so freaking excited. Now, the next job on our list is going to be with Figma. All of you guys that work in the design world or the development world, you already use Figma. I personally had to use Figma for the new website that we are launching, guys, and the new community that we're launching. So I personally used Figma to map out what I wanted my website to look like. But as far as the jobs are concerned, this is a credit and collections analyst. Okay. We've been talking a lot about credit and collections, and I wanted to specifically point out that this job is open to people in California and New York. Now, if you work in California and New York, they do have positions that are available within that office. That is, if you work and live in those locations. If you do not, they are still a remote company, very remote friendly. And so they are still willing to interview people that live outside of New York and San Francisco. However, here's the base salary, okay? $39 an hour to $71 an hour, guys. That's about $80K minimum per hour up to about $140,000 per year. So 80 to 140,000 is the pay range. Guys, if you like these pay ranges for collections, if you like these pay ranges in general, please like this video. I'm telling you guys, when we release this community, the pay bump community, you guys are going to see even more opportunities like this that are not open to the public. We are going to be releasing it very soon, and I'm just so freaking excited. So you need to be applying for this stuff ASAP. The resumes are done in your paybump.com portal. Now, one more opportunity I wanted to share with you guys. I've shared this before. Is Williams-Sonoma. A lot of you have been saying, Jazzy, I need to do something part-time. And I wanted to reiterate that they do have part-time available at all sites, meaning all locations throughout the United States, right? So they've got part-time available. And then if you wanted to go full-time, these are all the different locations. And again, as I've said before, when you apply for these types of jobs, you can move up very, very quickly, right? So if you started out working as a customer service representative, you can easily become a supervisor within a month or two. You take that experience from working as a supervisor, you put it on your resume, and then 3 or 4 months later, you go and apply for these 6-figure jobs at these corporate companies. This is how you guys play the game. Okay. I've been telling you, you get the experience that you need. I don't care about the pay necessarily. It's about getting the experience that you need to move on to bigger and better things at another company, right? This is how you ultimately give yourself a pay raise, right? And you do it by getting into companies like Williams-Sonoma. These are very entry-level friendly companies that will take people with gaps in their resume. They take people that are not super experienced because they provide you with 4 weeks of training. Now imagine working here for 3-4 months, you become a supervisor, and then you go get a 6-figure job before Christmas. Wouldn't that be a wonderful Christmas present? I think so. So make sure you apply for this job. Again, the resumes have been done for you, and Hotel Engine is still hiring. I wanted to emphasize that they are remote unless you live in Denver, then you can go into an office. But for those of you that say, Jazzy, I need a nighttime job, they are hiring for nights and weekends. Okay. The job doesn't exclusively have to have the word night shift in its title. Okay. I need you guys to start reading down and seeing where they say, oh, we're looking for people to do some nights and weekends. It says we're actively hiring for roles with weekend work and PM shifts. So make sure you are not giving up just because it didn't say something in the title when you first scrolled to the job. Now, this is $20 an hour. It is the hotel sort of hospitality industry, travel industry as well. So make sure that if you're looking for something that's kind of easy to do, this is what you want to aim for. You get the experience, and then you can go to another company that suits the salary requirements that you are looking for. Again, if you have trouble with interviewing, I got the perfect interview videos for you. Make sure you're checking out those videos and those resources that are in your Pay Bump portal, right? Because as I always say, if you stay ready, you never ever have to get ready. Oh,